Hey there, it's Michelle Pescosolido here, and I am on a bit of a rant today, and you probably can gather that because I have not done a video in a while. And let me just tell you guys, if you run across something that you want to get out to the people who follow you, or just to people in general out in the industry, and it's on your mind heavily, get it on video immediately. I mean, I seriously, this is so fresh under my skin right now. I literally ran into the bathroom, threw my hair up in a ponytail, threw on a little makeup, threw on my gym clothes because I'm heading to the gym just to get this out to you. I didn't waste time and write it down on a piece of paper and say, oh, I'm going to share this later on in the afternoon, because here's the deal. Truthfully, if I were to share this, what I'm about to share with you this afternoon, you wouldn't feel the passion behind it and you wouldn't feel the energy behind it. I actually started to write a blog post on it, but I actually hate writing. You wouldn't know that about us if you were to go read our blog, because I put out a piece of content every day. And yes, I write that content. I don't like to write. I don't feel like that I can put the passion and energy behind it to drive home the message that I'm about to give you today. So what I was going to write about today was why I don't pitch my friends and family. Now, I wanted to open up and maybe let them know, because I listen to my mentors out there, and we've been working with Todd Falcone, and he honestly thinks we should let our friends and family know what we do for a living, because it's not fair for them to have to go to their job and be miserable and report to a boss every day and not have the freedom that we are able to have in this industry. So I opened myself up a little bit to doing that, and I honestly tried, but I don't have the backbone, I guess is what I'm looking for, to deal with the rolling of the eyes, oh, I don't have time for that. Oh, is that a pyramid scheme? Oh, is that the kind of business where you just sign people up and they keep signing people up and you make money off of them? Is it that scammy Amway stuff? Is it, just the negativity I don't have time to deal with when there are too many people out there in the world willing to embrace what we do. Now, why did I get fired up about this, and why am I here today sharing this with you? Because today I had an incident. It was pretty much the straw that broke the camel's back. So I'm cruising along on Facebook, since that's what I do for a living. I work on Facebook. How fun is that? I spend my day wasting hours generating leads online, playing around on Facebook, interacting and being social with people. Ooh, that sounds like a tough job. Well, I get out there and I happen to see an acquaintance, which I wouldn't consider this person a friend necessarily, but it's a mother of a daughter who's friends with my daughter, so I know her within the community. I happened to see that she was promoting a network marketing company. I thought to myself, good for her, because I've never approached her. Again, I don't approach friends and family. These people have no clue what we do. For all they know, we're drug dealers in our house. I don't know. But the bottom line is that don't approach them. So I reached out to her and was like all excited. I was like, oh, congratulations. I see that you joined XYZ. Awesome, awesome industry. I've worked with a couple of people in there and helped them build their businesses online with that company. She responds back, oh, I just provide that as an avenue for my clients. I don't have time to do that kind of stuff. Hello. That's it. That's what broke it. I mean, that's exactly what I'm talking about, and that kind of negativity and that attitude is exactly why we don't tell our friends and family what we do. I'm sorry, if you're a friend and you're a family member right now, don't take it personally. It's the truth. It's like they almost are jealous for what we've done. Let me tell you what we've done. Let me tell you what this industry you don't have time for is. Let me tell you what this industry that you think that you can't do has done for Bill and I. Do you see behind me? Wave your hand, Mackenzie. She's homesick today. I didn't have to call the boss. I didn't have to say, hey, and stress out, by the way. Hey, my daughter's sick today. I can't come in. No, I didn't have to do that. I had to roll out of bed, go find her in her bedroom and say, hey, honey, why don't you come down to the office with me? I'm going to just check my emails and head to the gym, and, I'll make sure that you're okay, and Bill's in the other room. He can take care of you. Why? Because I had an open mind about this industry. I didn't complain, I didn't whine, I didn't act like it was a pyramid scheme. I actually embraced it, and I knew what it could do. So Bill and I have the freedom that we want, the freedom that the friends and family members say they don't have time for. They don't have freedom. They don't have the time to do something like we do, without even opening up and taking a look at what it truly is that we do. But I don't want them. I don't want them in with us. Secondly, we don't have to worry about money anymore. For the past 60 days, we've traveled more than we've probably traveled in our entire life. We've taken cruises. We've gone to Disney World. We've been to California for 10 days. We're going to San Diego. We're going to a fine resort in Phoenix coming up here soon. So in the next even 60 days, we've got 3 or 4 more trips planned. Some of them are all paid for because of this industry. I don't have a boss I have to report to. I get up out of bed, which is exactly what I did this morning because it was 27 degrees outside. My oldest daughter comes in, Mom, can you take me to school? Sure. Throw on my Uggs, throw on my lounge pants, throw on a sweatshirt, took her to school, came back, crawled right back in bed and went to sleep, woke up at 10 o'clock this morning. Why? Because of this industry. Because of this industry. So why don't I work with friends and family? You know what, guys? I'm sending this message to you. Do not beat yourself up over it. It happens. Bill and I have earned a nice, wonderful, comfortable living in this industry, making more money than we ever have. He was able to fire his boss back in August and leave the corporate world to work with me in this industry. We build this business together. We have more time together. We have more time to spend with our family. We have freedom now. We have choices now. We're able to spend the kind of money we want to spend and not have to worry about how much is in our bank account. We enjoy what we're doing. And the bottom line is guys, if you are out there and your friends or your family are rolling your eyes at you, don't worry about it. It's their loss. And that's the mentality that I have taken on, and I've had it for so long, but I let my guard down today and decided, okay, let me do what Todd does and embrace this, and happened to reach out to this woman that I saw, and she just turned her nose up at me about it. And to me, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous that people do not understand and grasp the concept of a home-based business. This is where this industry is going. It can be done. I don't care if you're technically challenged. You can make a living at this. I don't care if you think you don't have any time. Find the time. Don't complain. Don't act like, oh, I don't have time to do this. Find the time. Because here's the deal, and Mark Hoverson said this best, you're going to have issues in your life. Maybe it's you want to get out of debt. Maybe you can't pay your mortgage. Maybe you are getting foreclosed on. Whatever those issues are, your why, your reason for wanting to get out of debt, to keep your house from getting foreclosed on, to keep from falling into bankruptcy, better be bigger than those issues. Because if it's not bigger, if your dreams and your why is not bigger than those issues, you will never resolve those issues. Never. Bottom line, it will not happen. And that's what it takes when you start a home-based business, is you've got to get in there and drive forward, make your why very clear, know exactly what you want, define it, and go after it. Because bottom line is, guys, is you are going to hit obstacles. It happens. This did not happen easily necessarily like everybody thinks for Bill and I. We worked our tails off for the first 6 months to a year to get where we are now. We worked hard, but you know what? Obstacles were put in our way. And they're signs. They're signs to test you, to see if you are strong enough to move past them. I don't care how high, how hard that obstacle looked in front of me. I'm telling you, I've seen obstacles that seemed like impossible to get through. But I knew that my why, my dream, my belief in this industry could get me through it. And that's exactly why we are here, where we are today, having freedom to do whatever we want, going to the gym at 11 o'clock in the morning, spending time with my sick daughter, not having to call in and tell the boss, you know, I am the boss. If I feel like I've had a bad day and I've sucked for the day, I can fire myself. You know, Bill can work if he wants to work for the day. The bottom line is this is a great industry. So for all those people out there that are your friends and family that are turning their nose up at you, it's their loss. Don't worry about it. But that's my rant for the day. And you know, I just wanted to share with you guys why I don't pitch my friends and family. They don't get it. They don't get it. They think that we're in just some sort of pyramid scheme and we're full of a bunch of baloney. You know, my friends and family, I have no problems pulling out our paychecks and showing you the kind of money we made in the month of December. I have no problems doing it. They just don't ask. You know, and it's sad to me because it's so sad that your friends and family are usually the ones that you want to help first, but they're always the quickest ones to judge. And to me, that just breaks my heart, but it's one of those things that I wanted to share with you guys on exactly why I don't pitch my friends and family. So if you're sick and tired of trying to pitch your friends and family and convince them that what you do is real, click on this link below. This is how Bill and I build our business, and this is why we don't have to pitch our friends and family. Now, let me put a little disclaimer in here. I have had, let's just say, one person right now. One person that is our very dear friend who had no clue what we were doing, and I was very hesitant to tell her what I did, but she was persistent to figure it out on her own, and she dug in to what we did, and her eyes opened up to it, and she invested the money into our business to do exactly what we're going to do because she wants what we have, so she's going to model it. And you know what? Those are the kind of friends that I want to work with, the family members that I want to work with, the ones that are open-minded, that see the lifestyle that we're living now and want those results also, and that aren't just sitting there making excuses as to why they can't do what Bill and I do. So you know who you are. We're happy to have you aboard our team. We're excited about it. I do not want you to think, because I know you're going to see this video, that you're going to think that's directed at you. But you know what? Maybe it's going to make it a little more clear as to why we don't pitch our friends and family. Because again, it's like taboo what we do, and it's very sad. It's very sad because you know what? You know, a year from now, you know, Bill and I are going to be laying on the beaches in Hawaii or Costa Rica or St. Lucia or wherever, and you guys are going to still be in a 9-to-5 job, and it's sad because we certainly would have loved to have had you spending that time with us on those beaches, because that's what friends and family mean to us, is we care about you guys. But this is why. But I wanted to share this rant with you guys. I hope that you guys got something out of this. I just don't want you guys to get discouraged. You know, when your friends and family turn their noses up at you, it happens. You know, I mean, look at where Bill and I are in this industry. We're top industry leaders, and it happens to us too. So guys, don't worry about it. I know Todd says, you know, talk to your friends and family. It's not fair to leave them out. You know, if you could care less how they think, then yes, go ahead and do it. I'm not knocking Todd's training because Todd's amazing. But for me, it's my choice to not have to deal with it. There's too many positive people out there that are willing to embrace what we do. So with that said, that's all I got, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.